Have you ever hated your own child? I never thought I could, not until my daughter ruined her brother's life and smiled while doing it. Growing up, Claire was every parent's dream. Top of her class, lead in the school play, always the first to volunteer. Ethan was different. Quiet, shy, preferred tinkering with old computers in the garage over hanging out with classmates. They barely spoke, but I thought it was just a typical sibling gap. Then I noticed Ethan stopped coming to dinner, started locking his bedroom door. He jumped every time the phone rang. When I asked him what was wrong, he'd force a smile and say, "Nothing, Mom. I'm fine." My husband brushed it off, said he was just going through a phase. I believed him. Until one night, when Claire came into the living room sobbing, said Ethan had stolen her credit card, said he'd hacked into her accounts, posted awful things pretending to be her, said he threatened her to stay silent. Ethan stood there, stunned, barely able to speak, but her tears drowned everything out. We called the police, suspended his phone privileges, moved him into the guest room until things got sorted. Friends stopped inviting him over. A teacher who once praised his coding skills started marking his assignments late without explanation. The look in his eyes changed. He stopped trying, stopped laughing. Some nights I'd find him staring blankly at his laptop, not even moving. 3 months later, everything unraveled. I was cleaning out the family laptop when I found a hidden folder. Inside, screenshots of messages Claire had sent from her own accounts, messages she later blamed on Ethan. Then I found a drafted email to her friend. "I'll say he did it. Everyone already believes I'm perfect. No one will believe him. He gets blamed, and I get sympathy. Win-win." My hands shook as I confronted her. She didn't cry, didn't apologize, just looked me dead in the eye and said, "Do you really think anyone would take his word over mine?" We showed everything to the authorities. The case was dropped immediately, but the stain never washed off. Ethan packed a bag and left for trade school across the country 2 months later. He didn't even say goodbye. Before he left, he sent me a single text. "Thanks for believing her." Claire stayed, graduated with honors, got a scholarship, majored in communications, a field she could lie in for a living. Her professors send glowing emails about her remarkable empathy and keen sense of persuasion. I smile, I thank them, and I feel like vomiting afterward. Ethan barely calls. When he does, it's stiff, polite, surface-level updates, no real emotion. He told me recently he's engaged, but they're having a private wedding. "We're keeping it small," he said. "I'm not sure who's family anymore." Last week, I found an old photo tucked behind the fridge. A picture of Ethan, maybe 8 years old, grinning with grease on his face, holding up a toy car he built from scratch. I sat on the kitchen floor for hours, staring at it. You can't rewind time. You can't undo betrayal. And sometimes the people you love most are the ones who teach you what real heartbreak feels like.